In a continuation of talking about the books that I decided to read this year as part of a New Year's resolution to read a different book every month, I thought that I would talk a little bit about the book that I decided to read in August, which was Jurassic Park. And I really enjoyed this book a lot. I liked how I kind of envisioned it all as I was reading it a lot more than I liked the movie. And there were parts in here that I don't remember seeing in the movie, which was interesting and nice to, envision that, I guess. The only thing I could say I didn't like about this book is that they used God's name in vain excessively and a lot, just a lot of times. And I didn't really see the point in it. I guess that I just really don't see the point in using the Lord's name in vain just in general. But other than that, last month I read Life of Pi, and up to that point, that was my favorite book that I had read throughout the year so far. But I would have to say that this is probably my new favorite that I've read so far. It was, in my opinion, it was much better than the movie. And I think that there's more than just this book. I think that it's like some kind of like a series of books. I don't think that I will read any more of these, at least not right now, because I have so many other books that I wanted to read. But this is something that I think would be good to continue reading and continue on if you want to read like a series of books. And if you are somebody that didn't know that this was a book, like I had no idea that this was a book. I watched the movie when I was younger and I really liked it, but up until more recently, I did not know that this was actually a book. So if you're somebody who also didn't know that, or if you were thinking about reading this but haven't got around to it yet, I think that you would really enjoy this book. It was really good. It was, like I said, it was a lot better than the movie in my opinion, and I think that this is my favorite so far that I have read this year. And then for September, I am going to read James and the Giant Peach. And the reason why I thought I would revisit this or read this book is because I really hated school when I was younger, but one of the only parts of school that I remember liking is when the teacher would read to everybody. And I think that this book was read to me in, I think like second or third grade, I want to say. And this, along with The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, and I think it was called The Mouse and the Motorcycle, I remember those three books specifically being books that I just couldn't wait to hear the teacher read when that time of day would come. And so I thought that I would just revisit it because I can't remember a whole lot about the book. I just remember how much I really loved hearing it. So I thought that I would go back and read it again. And I don't think I personally have ever read this. I just listened to the teacher read it, but I do have the movie James and the Giant Peach, and I watched it not that long ago, and I didn't like it as much as I did when I was younger. But I remember when I was younger really loving the movie as well because I loved peaches, and I would always imagine, what it would be like to live inside of the actual peach and to be able to eat it, and it just looked delicious. So I used to really like the movie as well, but I remember specifically really enjoying the book. So I thought that I would read that this upcoming next month, and then I will share if it's how I remember it being, or just share, I guess, my thoughts on it. So that is it for this month of August.